It's not that often that an ADD guy like me stumbles upon a story that is so complex, so deep, that I've devoted the last 7 months of my life to it. It is a very complex story, and I will be completely forthright with you. I don't spend an inordinate amount of time before 7 months ago thinking about farming or agriculture in the South.
So what is the update on Pigford? What do you know?
I think that in any other era, this story would 100% be ignored because it's of a sensitive nature, the black issue. There was black discrimination at the USDA. They deserved this to be remedied, and we are going to advocate for the people whose land was lost, and that the USDA intentionally tried to make sure that black farmers and small farmers in general would go into foreclosure. And so in fully investigating the story and getting the framework of it, we now find ourselves on the side of the black farmers that were part of the initial part of the suit.
Pigford is a case of, it started out a class action lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And back in the 90s, Dan Glickman, who was Bill Clinton's Secretary of Agriculture, announced that the USDA had discriminated against black farmers. This laid the groundwork to allow for a whole group of black farmers to file discrimination complaints against the USDA. The leader of that, the lead plaintiff, was Timothy Pigford, a southern black farmer. There would be a payout to black farmers who alleged that they were discriminated against, and even just if they alleged that they wanted to farm. That was all that was required to qualify for $50,000 in payment for the alleged discrimination.
There were countless attempts to blow the whistle on this from the very beginning, within the USDA. Multiple people who came forward to talk about this being a fraudulent obstruction of justice.
There's a massive amount of fraud. I've seen the documents. I have seen the documents that were brought back to me by an Iowan who served to help administer this back in the late 90s and I believe it was the early 2000s. He said to me that he believed that at least 75% of the claims he dealt with were fraudulent.
You've got people in different offices throughout the country, crying bloody murder, saying that there are, way more people trying to apply for this $50,000 who have never been in this office before, people who have never farmed before.
Now we're looking at 92,000 people in America have claimed that they were discriminated against by the USDA, that they were farming or wanted to farm and they were discriminated against, but there were only 18,000 black farmers according to the president of the Black Farmers Association.
The Democratic Party is really taking this issue and realizing that they can take those $50,000 checks and distribute them into that general vicinity of the South to a majority of people who have never farmed before, and in return there's an implicit, we'll go out there and we'll get the vote out. From September 19th, 2007, as champion of black farmers, Obama could win Southern votes. Okay, this really puts this thing into perspective. It's hard to believe in 2010 that Barack Obama had a problem with the black vote and the black Southern vote, but he did. Obama trailed Clinton 45% to 27% in a September 8th Los Angeles Times Bloomberg poll of South Carolina voters. Obama also trailed among black voters in that poll, winning about 1/3 of the black vote compared to 43% for Clinton. And then lo and behold, he beats her, even though he's behind. He jumped on Pigford. Hello?
Why would he be interested in doing that? He's an urban senator, doesn't know anything about agriculture. I guess by now he's probably visited a farm, but I would be surprised if he had even done so in any previous period of his life. And so what would his interest have been in agriculture in the South, in paying off black farmers in the South? What would his expertise have been to come from the Illinois State Senate to the United States Senate, pick up a bill that was designed to put another $1.33 billion into the hands of black farmers? What knowledge base would he have had to carry a bill like that unless it was politically motivated? I don't know. But I have come to this conclusion that there are no coincidences in politics.
I'm doing, I guess, what real reporters do. And I mean, I kind of like it. But the thing is, there's just a lot of pieces to the puzzle that need to be put in. I mean, we have the framework. I mean, we know what the puzzle piece looks like. We're just trying to get those pieces. But we have people in Arkansas, we've got people in Louisiana, we've got people in all over the place.
Are you worried at all that this story might just be too complicated for the average
Yes,
person?
yes, that's the problem.